Hello friends. Today we are going to talk about graphing a line. First degree equations in two variables such as y equals minus 2x plus 4, 3 times x plus y equals 6, y equals 2 or x equals minus 3 have graphs that are straight lines. One way of writing an equation of a straight line is called standard form. If a, b, and c are constants and x and y are variables, then this equation is the standard form of a line. Note that a or b can be 0 but not both. Now, let's sketch the graph of a line. Now, here is our equation. 2x minus y equals minus 2. This is a first degree equation, so its graph is a straight line. To graph this line, we list two solutions and complete these two empty cells here. If we put x equals 1 here in this equation, we get 2 times 1 minus y equals minus 2, and now we shall find y, which is 2 plus 2 equals y, and y equals 4. So this cell is 4. Then we substitute x with 2. That is 2 times 2 minus y equals minus 2, and 4 minus y equals minus 2, and finally y equals 6. So these are our 2 points. Well, this is the first point, 1, 4 here, and the second one is 2, 6 here. And then using a ruler we can sketch our line here. This is our line and this is its equation. Well, what about the intercepts? Intercepts. The point where the line crosses the x-axis here is called the x-intercept. The point where the line crosses the y-axis is called the y-intercept. Okay, we can find the coordinates of these 2 points by inspecting the line or by solving, listing, and finding, completing these 2 cells if we put x 0 and then y equals 0. So the equation of our line is 2 times x minus y equals minus 2. So let's substitute x with 0 here. 2 times x minus y equals minus 2, and that gives y equals 2. This is the point. This is the y-intercept, 0, 2. This is the y-intercept. To find the x-intercept, I must substitute y with 0, so 2x minus y equals minus 2. I put here 0, 2x minus 0 equals minus 2, 2x equals minus 2, so this is x equals minus 1. So this point is here minus 1, comma 0 are the coordinates of this point, and this is the x-intercept. Now, what about the slope? The slope of a line. If the graph is represented an incline that you were about to walk on, would you classify that incline as steep? In the language of mathematics, we use the word slope as a measure of steepness. Slope is the ratio of the change in y over the change in x. An easy way to remember this is a rise over run. rise over run, sorry. Now, let's see how we find the slope of a line. Well, the slope is this here. M is represented by M, and we divide the differences between y's and x's. So this is 6 minus 4, M equals 6 minus 4, and we divide this by the difference 2 minus 1. So this is 6 minus 4 is 2, 2 minus 1 is 1, so our slope is number 2. Let's give some more information about slopes. Well, if our line is rising, then its slope is positive. If our line is falling, its slope is negative. And if our line is horizontal, then its slope is 0. And in this case, the equation of our line is y equals b. This is the intersection point. And if our line is vertical, like this here, then its slope is undefined, and its equation is x equals a. A is the intersection point here. Okay, we can also write down the equation of the line in a slope intercept form. This is the slope intercept form. Well, this number here is the slope of our line. How do we do this? Well, in our example, the equation of our line is 2x minus y equals minus 2. So we must solve for y. Solving for y gives minus 2x minus 2, and if we divide both sides of this equation by minus 1, we get y equals 2x plus 2. So this number here, m, is its slope, and this is the y-intercept 2. This is an easier way to write down the equation of the line. So now let's do some exercises. Well, in this case we have the graph of the line, and what we want is to find its equation. The first thing we can do is to find the slope of this line. The slope is this: 8 minus 5 and 2 minus 1. 8 minus 5 is 3. 2 minus 1 gives 1. So the slope is 3. Now, we know that the equation is 3x plus b. What we have to do next is to find this number b here. What we can do? We can substitute this or that point in this equation. Okay, I choose the easier one, which is this point, 1, 5. X is 1, y equals 5. So 5 equals 3 times 1 plus b, which means that 5 minus 3 equals b, so b equals 2. So the equation of this line is 3x plus 2. Let's give another example. Now we're trying to find the equation of this line which passes through the origin. Okay, it passes through the origin and the point minus 1, 3. Now let's find its slope. Is 0 minus 3 divided by 0 minus minus 1, which means that minus 3, and this is 1, so its slope is minus 3. It has a negative slope because it is falling. Now let's find number b, minus 3x plus b. Let's find this b here. I can substitute the easier coordinates, 0, 0, the origin. So 0 equals minus 3 times 0 plus b, which gives b equals 0. So our equation is y equals minus 3x. This is the equation of this line. Okay, let's give two last examples. The first one is a line with a slope 0. As we saw earlier, the equation here is y equals 3. The slope is 0 in this case, and in this case the slope is undefined, and as we saw earlier, the equation here is x equals 4. Thank you for watching this video.